Alright guys, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you the deck that single-handedly took me from 4,200 trophies to 8,000 trophies in only a week. Yep, you heard that right, and this deck does not take very much skill, let me tell you that. Obviously, you have to have some sort of strategy, but yeah, this is what we call a no-skill deck. This matches up really well against Recruits, which is another no-skill deck. However, I do feel this deck actually probably is better for free-to-play players, just because of the type of cards it does have. There's not any legendaries, so you guys should be able to level the cards up fairly easy. And there's only one evolution you really need, which isn't that hard to get for free-to-play players if you just play a couple seasons and get the free shards. But I do have to put something on the sides of the screen so it doesn't look too boring. So on the right side of the screen, I'm going to be putting the deck, and on the left side of the screen, you know what, I'll find something to put in while I'm editing it. So without any further ado, let's hop straight into the video. Alright guys, today I'm recording while I'm speaking again. I figured that this is just easier for me rather than having to go back in and voice it over. But I am going to be doing it on Path of Legends today because even though these look like good levels, they're not in Pancakes. And I'm currently like sort of hard stuck in Pancakes because I don't have enough levels. Yeah, I'm going to be playing down in this just because I'm under-leveled for Trophy Road on this account. Without further ado, I guess let's just cue the first game. So one of the main things with this deck is this Electro Giant. Wow, it's the second time I played against this today. That's insane. Just off the rip. With the Electro Giant, you guys can actually use it defensively and still have plenty of health for it to be used on attack. Which is really cool, I think, because not a lot... Like, see, look how much stuff is right here. I'm just going to go like this. And for some reason, the flying machine is locked onto that. Why that is, I honestly could not tell you. But see, he throws that. I'm still going to arrows just... Oh, wow, I messed that up really bad. Alright, this is a good example, I guess, because I messed it up super duper bad right there. Wow, I messed that up so bad. That's insane. Wow, bro. I messed it up so trash. Yeah, this should be an interesting game. Oh, nice. He's laughing, too. Okay. I think he's already cycled back to Bandit, so I wouldn't be surprised if I see that on my screen, but... We'll wait a second and see here. I'm going to go for... Nah, I'm not going to go for that. We're going to go opposite lane with this. And he's going to hit the one skeleton, but I think he might play more stuff. He plays Golden... Oh, wow, he misses Golden Knight. It's insane. He missed the Golden Knight. This is easy defense for me, actually. All I got to do is play this. And I'm going to play this in the middle. Then we're bringing this stuff all over. I'm going to zap this. Tower should get it. Okay, nice. And he walks into the witch, you see? Yeah, he walks into the witch really nice. Now, he is going to die, but obviously we defended pretty well for what the push was, you know? So, it's really just it just doesn't take a lot of skill. How is the tower not shooting that? Because it's not even on the bridge, so I'm actually confused how the tower wasn't shooting. That's interesting. Well, anyways. Bro, this guy's just absolutely cycling this like his life depends on it. And the unfortunate part is my zap down here doesn't kill like it should. Wow, he messed that up kind of bad, I think. I'm going to go for the firecracker over here as well. Because I can defend this super easy by simply just throwing this on it. Okay, we might be able to take that tower. Yep, we got the tower. Nice. Okay. We're just going to play Inferno Tower. Okay, we're going to play this first because the Inferno Tower is, of course, going to smoke or get smoked by the goblins. But as you can see, look, I wasn't even paying attention to the right lane if you want me to be completely transparent with you. I was not paying any attention. Look, he has the dash ability too. It's going to connect on the tower, but then it's going to go back to the prince, which is kind of nice, I guess. I'm going to, never mind, bro. And that, dude, what is that flying machine, bro? It doesn't die, I swear. Why is the tower not shooting it, bro? All right, perfect, I guess. Throw the E-Giant. Wow, is it on the tower? This is the stupidest card in the game. No. That's actually the dumbest card in the game, though. Hands down, though. That one might have it. Look, E-Giant might low-key just walk up and get a hit. I think he just gets a hit. Yeah, he just gets a hit. That's really easy. Dude, I kind of sold there, too. That flying machine kept absolutely... He's pissed. He's pissed. I promise you, if you guys play this deck in the lower... Oh, boy. Yep, I could tell when he just played the card straight away. That was just gonna... Yep. This guy might be on a tilt, actually. He's just throwing things at the bridge. This looks like a... Possibly he could be on a tilt right now. He might be a bunch of... Like, what is that? Oh, nice. We actually got the cannon, too. So that's really good. We want to get those towers, like, as easily as possible, I guess you could say. Because the Tesla especially is the one thing that really counters the E-Giant. Oh wow, he just says good game. I mean, maybe he just gives up. I mean, he's probably just saying that to bait, but like, to be honest, what is that gonna do? Maybe he did just give up. If they're playing, anyways, I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. Is that a cannon? Bro already got back to that? What the heck? Anyways, finally try to get what I'm saying here. If they do place Inferno Tower, the way Inferno Tower works is if the Electro Giant is on it, it will actually zap it. So it doesn't really work unless it's at a range, right? Where it can kind of charge up to, you know, the Inferno damage and then kill it. All you guys have to do if they play Inferno Tower is literally just zap it and then let the E-Giant walk towards the Inferno Tower. And then once he's in the range, the Inferno Tower just won't do anything. It literally just renders itself useless. It's just like, it's like a building that doesn't do damage, basically. I mean, it literally does absolutely nothing to him. And that's one of the reasons I like this deck a pretty decent amount, because it doesn't really take skill. I'm literally just playing the card and then zapping. Like, that's it, bro. That's all I'm doing. Look, we can even play Zap with the Prince. That's why I really like this. The synergy on this deck is actually super good. The cards work super well together. Like, if your push fails with the, you know, E-Giant, you have that Prince in your back pocket that you can go for. And it's really a good thing to be able to do something like that. I'm just going to play this because the Hog Rider, yeah, I figured he was going to do that. Why would he not? Like, bro, this guy's just, I guarantee you this guy's on a tilt right now. He's probably, like, he probably is on a big losing streak. I'm going to check after this because I'm actually curious to know. And then another thing is, if there's, like, a bunch of things at the bridge, I might have already said this, but you can literally just play the E-Giant into it, bro, and that's all you have to do. That's literally it. Like, here I can just, like, it's going to die for sure, but, like, you add the Prince to it, now it's like an actual push that he has to defend, you know what I mean? I love that. I'm not even really trying to defend this dude, to be honest. If I was really trying, you know what? I'm just going to pre-Inferno Tower. I'm going to pre-Inferno Tower and see what he does. Let's just watch. Waiting. Does bro not realize that the cards are lower level down here? I'm gonna... Yeah, I didn't even need to do anything, bro. Yeah, your levels on this deck, though, really don't have to be crazy high. I would say Firecracker should be probably 11, 12. If you're in the lower trophy range, and if you're in, like, 6,000s, I would say 13, maybe even 14, potentially. It's really easy to get the common wild cards, like, but, like, level 15, these are what are hard to obtain, and it makes sense, you know, it makes sense. They're just not... They're not that easy to obtain, I guess. But yeah, it's not really worth your money for these. As you can see, it's like $7 for one. For one level 15 card, it's $7. So that's like, what, 56 for a full deck of 15? But you have to get the cards that are first. So, I mean, I wouldn't waste your money on it, to be honest. I would just... If you just work on getting your cards to 14, you can make it to, like, this trophy range really easy with level 14 cards, in all honesty. And if you're playing this, people, like, they know how to defend it sometimes, but most of the time, the Prince is what, like, is the cherry on top, and it screws them because there's nothing they can do. But I am just gonna hopefully make this a little bit shorter of a video. I just wanted to showcase to you guys a deck that at least carried me about 4,000 trophies in total. And I think it's kind of underrated. I don't know. This will be interesting. We have a monk against us, so he'll push this back, but he'll also get electrocuted pretty hard. We'll see what happens. We'll see what he plays behind it. I'm hoping it's not a P.E.K.K.A, but I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, it's a Royal Giant. That's a terrible idea. Look, I could just do this. It's going to lock onto the monk. Look, even though he abilities, the Inferno Tower still will kill the monk, I believe. Yeah, it'll kill it eventually, but he Royal Gianted. It's okay, though. Look, we have a push, so we're going to tank a little bit of damage, but he's on the Tesla. As you can see, placing a Tesla like that's not going to work very well. That didn't do anything to the E-Giant. It's when they place it cross-map and he doesn't get to electrocute it back is when it becomes slightly problematic. But look, I mean, that wasn't that bad of defense for a pretty good push that he put out, too. And we didn't tower trade, which is good because we don't like to tower trade. But I have quite a lot more damage and 10 elixirs, so I am going to go ahead and throw this. Watch what he plays. Okay, that's not going to do anything. He probably gets... Oh, okay, he's right back to that, I guess. Interesting. I'm not going to play my Firecracker just because of that. But I am going to play this. And if he does decide he wants to throw Royal Giant yet again, he will be in for a surprise. Interesting. So he plays that. So we can Firecracker right here, and it won't be in the range of the Tesla until like that. See, it'll still shoot the Tesla is what I'm trying to get at. Almost messed it up, but it's okay. And there's not a lot he can do here. The E-Giant is just going to go up and get hits, and the tower's shooting it, and he's zapping back. So that's basically tower. Really easy right there. Just going to wait here for a second. I'm just going to plop a knight down, because this is the side he's probably going to push, and if he decides to lane switch, well, let's just say that's going to be a bad idea. Also, I can just arrows here because I don't really need to arrows anything else. I don't need to use arrows on anything else. I was going to pre-Inferno Tower, but I think that's a bad idea. I'm just going to make sure I save enough elixir for the Inferno Tower. That way, yep, see, just in case he did something like that. He went out and wasted the Tesla really quick there. That was really fast. Now I can Firecracker because there's no Monk. And we can arrows to get that Firecracker out of here, just like that. Perfect defense, no problems. Not even with the Evo Tesla. I mean, it doesn't do anything. He has 26 seconds. He plays that. That's all right. Not really got the stuff in cycle here because I'm still sitting on that old Inferno Tower, but low-key, yeah, that Royal Giant was cooked, bro. I can't even lie. Bros was just gone in seconds. Oh, also, guys, I should show you this, but I'm going to save it for a future video when I do pro tips. I'm going to show you guys how to activate King Tower. That's a really good thing. If you see an opponent playing Firecracker, activating King Tower is like the best thing that you can do. And Firecracker does a pretty decent amount of damage to the actual tower itself. Like, if you look, this should be level 12. Oh, no, 15. All right, well, we'll just go with it. It does 93 times 5. Is that how we have to calculate it like that? Are we serious? Well, you know, at level 15 at least does a basically 500 damage. But if your opponent plays just a Firecracker at the bridge trying to get some chip, or a Firecracker ends up walking to the bridge and it's not 1 HP, it has, you know, enough HP to shoot, what you guys are going to want to do, basically, let's say, for example, the opponent plays a Firecracker right at the bridge, just like this. What you guys are going to want to do is you're going to want to wait until it's on the last tile of this bridge, and then put the, whatever it is, like a knight or just a spirit or something, just set it here, and then it'll activate the King Tower. The Firecracker will either miss or it'll kill it, whatever you place down, whatever you decide to place down. But the point is, it activates... Okay, maybe we can get it... I think the Firecracker might die, potentially. Nope, I think we got it. I think we got it. We can demonstrate. He just... What is this trainer, dude? What on earth? Oh, I needed to kill this. Oh, it should kill this first. It should kill this. The Firecracker wouldn't. I'm going to try to show you guys how to activate King Tower. Alright. So it's just gone down. The Firecracker shoots. Oh, I almost had it. I think I messed it up because of that. I didn't expect it to shoot, dude. Yeah, I think I'm just going to lose. I don't know. I guess you guys have to take my word for it. But it will be in my next video, so I guess keep tuned for that. Wait, you can just... I didn't know you could just return to main menu. Well, that's actually kind of a cool feature. Low-key, that should be a feature for regular games. So instead of having to swipe out, I could just rage quit. That would be nice. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoy the deck. This is genuinely what got me all the way from 4,200 trophies to 8,000 trophies within a week's worth of gameplay. I didn't do it, obviously, all within a week because it took time for me to level the cards a little bit and, you know, stuff like that. I was in this arena, and I had a bunch of, like, level 12s in this deck. So what I did is I made use of all these free card boost potions that are given out in the past every time. And I had all 8 of them. So my King Tower level was like 13 or maybe 14. And I just came in here, chose my cards, applied it, and then I had a full level 14 deck without paying a dime, which grinded me from literally Silent Sanctuary all the way to Clash Fest in like, I'm going to say probably 2.5 hours of just grinding it. Dude, the win to loss was crazy. I checked the stats royale, and let me tell you, it was all green. There was not a single red on the win to loss thing. It was insane. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you guys use this deck. It doesn't take a lot of skill. It's basically like Recruits, except Recruits is actually kind of not really good against this deck because you could just Electro Giant, and then all the recruits will go to it, and the Electro Giant does not die. Let me tell you, it literally doesn't die to all recruits. Let's say all 7 recruits were on the Electro Giant, still wouldn't even die. You guys could put Tornado in instead of arrows, and then let's say he plays like a wizard or maybe archers or a princess on the side of it where this guy's not at. You can just simply tornado it in. Even if your tornado is literally level 6, it does no damage. The radius of the tornado is still the same, and it will still drag it into this guy, and it'll just be game over for whatever small troop he plays. But yeah, this is what got me all those trophies. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a like and subscribe if you did, and please continue with the feedback. I've been loving the feedback I'm getting in the comments. It's great. I love seeing, oh, it helped me. Oh, I'm stuck. Can you give me tips? You know, I love seeing that, and it really makes making videos feel more worth it. So thank you guys for that. I appreciate that. Continue letting me know if it helped you. If it didn't help you, just literally say that. Say, this did not do anything for me. And I will try my best in the next video to find something that will help you. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Peace out.